year. Caden Davis to get the night started, kicking away A.J. Green back to return for the Hogs. He will let it sail deep into the end zone.
It's to a run-first style of attack.
First down, K.J. Jefferson to pass. And now he's going to tuck, run, and get a chunk play out of it. And he is so effective when he gets those big wheels going down to the 32-yard line. Finally run down by Edgerrin Cooper.
For the Razorbacks.
And now they go with the receiver screen. This is Jackson. Jackson inside the 10. And touchdown, Hogs. 32-yard touchdown, Jackson.
Second drive, mostly man, so it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing moving forward.
Here's Green, as Green goes ahead and moves the chains on 2nd and 4.
But an excellent job by Russell dropping the back.
3rd down and 14. Jefferson going deep, wide open, and waiting for it, and diving into the end zone is Warren Thompson. Oh my, call those Hogs. Big K.J. Jefferson to pass on 3rd and 4. But this is where he's at his best, running the ball and slicing through that defense as they finally get to him at the 35-yard line. Johnson, well blocked, and a first down for the Hogs. Return motion, and then they go the opposite way on a counter, little push pass to Hornsby. And Hornsby is tracked down, pursuing down the line. Remember, Hornsby, the backup quarterback.
His speed.
3rd down and 11. Reverse is bobbled by Hornsby, and A&M was all over it. 5, that was a thriller. Worst Aggie starting field position from their own 7. A-Chain trying to change that, and he can quickly. Watch out! Can he get the block to the outside? A-Chain, mega chunk play, out of trouble, just like that. 63 yards, A-Chain.
And this is just a great job. You're going to see a block out on the end. You're going to see the defenders get squeezed inside. A-Chain is out the gate. Just a thing of beauty. Terrible job there by Arkansas. 2 defenders in 1 gap, and A-Chain is house call. Told you a little while ago, man, every time he gets the football, you just hold your breath. He's got so much speed. Showing it off right there. What a huge play for the Aggies, giving them life.
That's their first down of the game. It comes on a 63-yard run. Back to business with him. And this time he is cut down at the 25.
Taking advantage of the mistake.
2nd and 5. A-Chain patient, and it pays off. And look at the tough running after contact. Finally dragged down by Drew Sanders. But Devon A-Chain's just making a decision right now that he won't have A-gap pressure. Will they back off or bring it on Max Johnson? Empty look, no running back to help. Johnson's got to get it out quick, lofts it to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Evan Stewart, the freshman. Boy, did they need that. Delivered. Giggle. Bottom of your screen with Sanders at the back of it. Jefferson, quarterback draw, shakes free, and is going to have plenty of it inside the 40-yard line. Drawing all that attention to the bottom of your screen, and K.J. Jefferson does it himself for 8 yards. Longest drive of the game for Arkansas. This their 11th play. Inside screen, Hazelwood's free, cuts inside the 5, and it is going to be 1st and goal, Hogs. Kendall Briles, well-managed drive of play calling here. Quick to the line is Jefferson. 1st and goal. KJ's going to run it again. Diving, fumbles the ball. Fumbles the ball, and Chappelle's got it. Tyreek Chappelle in the right spot as he hands it off to Richardson. Here he goes. Wow! Can you believe this? What a turn! Touchdown in the most unexpected way possible. fumble, handoff, scoop and score, gig 'em again. In the most outrageous way to potentially tie up this game, you just saw it. Chappelle recovers it, gives it to Damani Richardson, who says, I'm going to track meet this thing wire to wire. Fire drill, not going to work out. But the Aggies close to 1.
Amazing job of finding it. As you can see him starting to extend there. It looks like Russell, number 24, is the first one to get a hand on it. But this is such a heads-up play. I mean, right here, he's totally bottled up. But Richardson said, give it to me. And he does. They hand it off quickly. It's obviously backwards. It's a thing of beauty. Just an unbelievable turn of events.
Saying, that's it. Heads-up ball. Let's go. First down. A.J. Green now taken down by Diggs. Remember, Fadil Diggs was... Johnson comes into the backfield. Back from that long recovery off the knee injury. 3rd and 5, just a 3-man rush, and yet they're able to hurry him. And now get after him and bring him down. Chris Russell had the forced fumble moments ago, and now the sack on 3rd down for the Aggies. Johnson. Complete pass midfield to Stewart again. He had the 10-yard touchdown earlier. Flat.
Personal foul. Illegal block on the waist. Offense number 7. 15-yard penalty for the line.
4-man rush against Johnson. Going to go downfield. Well covered. And is there going to be a flag? Yes. As Smith got run into by Miles Slusher. On the long field goal, Caden Davis. We're going to launch this thing. And Johnson was hurried, and that had no chance. That was a wild half of football, right? It's actually an offsides call, so going to start at the 30. Johnson hit as he throws, and it's incomplete, but a flag is down at the 40-yard line. Evan Stewart was the intended target.
Holding. Defense number 3. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Includes an automatic first down.
That's Dwight McGlothern, starting quarterback.
They outplayed A&M for a vast majority of it. Just need to get back to continuing to execute and quit make mistakes.
Max Johnson. Good initial burst. Of course, they've lost Jaden Catalan, the All-American safety, earlier this year. 2nd and 5. Johnson running out of options and going up high inside the 10-yard line was Evan Stewart. Loaded. Number 1 recruiting class in the 2022 cycle. Keep it on the ground here. A-Chain into the end zone. Aggies take the lead. Their first lead of the game. Devon A-Chain, a 9-yard touchdown, and a very well-managed, good-looking opening drive of this second half for Texas A&M.
Let's go back to the touchdown here for Texas A&M on the opening drive of the second half. Just beautifully done up front along the offensive line. Just an excellent job, too, by the center, Bryce Foster, and the right guard, Layden Robinson. Just a thing of beauty. But A-Chain's the one that makes this one go. You see all this flow over the top. A-Chain sees that immediately, hits the cutback, and boom, finds his way into the end zone. Just an excellent run.
Rocket Sanders tackled right at the line of scrimmage by Brian George. Katie. He's been the workhorse. 2nd and 10. Tackled for a loss. That entire front right in his face. And it was...
Give him the ball in space. Let him hand it off between the tackles. God probably did a great running back.
Johnson. Incomplete, and Muhammad was wide open. Muhammad had a weight on it, and there wasn't a man in coverage within 5 yards.
Man, The throw really isn't that bad, but watch Muhammad. He kind of stops. He kind of misplays it. Doesn't really know. Kind of comes up, and then next thing you know, the throw's on him. Hudson Clark is way off the mark in coverage, but you can see Max Johnson saying, just keep running, keep running. This one's on the receiver. It's actually a well-thrown football. From a distance, you'd think, man, I can't believe Johnson missed him.
Here comes Sanders straight in on Johnson, trying to keep his balance, and somehow does! Max Johnson! My, oh my, what a play! Flag is down at the 40-yard line. Johnson went from could have been, should have been sacked to dodging and darting ahead for a big play. And there is his father, Brad Johnson, the Super Bowl champion.
Block in the back. Offense number 7. 10-yard penalty as part of the foul. Makes third down.
Lose Muhammad again.
That would pick it up right there, something underneath.
3rd and 4. Here comes the pressure. They pick it up to the outside, cutting back and getting it is Brown. First down, Aggies, Yulkeith Brown. 18-yard reception.
And that was really nice. They kind of built into a bit of a bunch formation, and then they get Brown out into the flat where he's one-on-one.
After the penalty. And sack. Ball came loose at the end there. But Landon Jackson, the transfer from LSU, with the sack. She wears 5 diamonds on her maroon and white blanket. 2nd and 30 underneath. This is Smith, and here he goes. On 2nd and 30, they convert with Ainias Smith.
Now, I understand being conservative defensively, but I can promise you this. I'm not going to allow Ainias Smith to have 15 yards of wide open green grass in every direction if I can help it. I mean, you can see just...
Good ball contact, good rotation, and through. And Max Johnson, A-Chain, and Smith back out there. A-Chain, look at that shake and bake for a first down. Always evaluate things, but he feels like this offense has been close to breaking out. They run option, and Johnson does so well to the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short. Bumper Poole with the tackle. And that is Ainias Smith down on the turf, and that is the last thing that Aggies...
Obviously so upset by the injury. It seems to be pretty serious.
Here's Davinion on first down for the Razorbacks. And he maintains his footing and then gives a little at the end to the 17-yard line. Rashad Davinion pushing Jalen Jones away.
Defense like looking for the run.
Jefferson keeps. Jefferson strides right in.
The idea of getting A-Chain out on a little wide route here and see if you can't throw it to him.
3rd down and 12. Pressure. Johnson gets rid of it and able to get it to Green. Donovan Green saves the day for the Aggies. First down, Texas A&M. 16 yards.
Wow. I mean, what a great catch. Does he secure it? Looks like he does. Nothing there to indicate.
Pressure right in his face on a touchdown in the first half as well. Does it there. A-Chain gets around the edge. Hits the speed. He's different. Few guys can do that. Simeon Blair had to track him down. It is no good. Wide left. 6.5 minutes to play. Arkansas football trailing by 2.
Out here on 3rd and long as well.
3-man rush. Jefferson trying to extend the play. Gets it complete for a first down. as he goes to Matt Landers, the 6'5" transfer.
Is A&M making an adjustment, bring it off the right. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Oh, and it's a bad snap. Ball is loose. A fight for it, and Arkansas has it. You saw that edge pressure. They came with the cat blitz. Eli Stein's the snapper. Reed Bowers the holder, and here is Cam Little to take the lead for the Hogs. It hit the top and rains down into the end zone. That hit the top of the upright and dribbled back into the end zone. When you thought you have seen absolutely everything, this could be what decides the game. Never crossed, never went in, and just sputters to the ground. How you like that, Jimbo? We'll finish this thing up with, I'm sure, more drama when we return. They didn't have a first down until that point. And now Max Johnson takes a knee. And that will do it. It has been a wild rivalry through the years here at AT&T with all the overtime games. But this one matched it for drama and wackiness. And you just have to feel for that young man, Cam Little, whose field goal attempt that would have given Arkansas the lead bounces off the top of the upright and back down into the end zone. Outstanding performance from A-Chain with 155 yards on the ground, a career high. Gutsy performance by the A&M defense. And Katie is standing by with a winning coach, Jimbo Fisher.
Well, as Jimbo said, we like to make it interesting, and the guys in the booth called this a gutsy performance. What did you think of your team's ability to outlast?
We are gutsy. We play hard. We just can't have the self-inflicted wounds. We had chances to put things away. We got to learn to keep some poise and execution. But listen, the fight, the heart, the guts of these guys, to be able to come out here and do that, and the drives in the second half, the defense made the changing play, and offense, we got to scroll it and get there. You could have finished at the end. But we're getting better. We just got to get better quicker.
You said that you were happy to have two ranked opponents on the schedule after the App State loss. Why?
Because I want to find out who we are. I think it gives a chance to really stand up and find your guts. And we've got another one next week in Mississippi State, who's a great team. That's a hard place to play. I mean, so we needed those challenges to find out who we are, and that's the best way to do it.
Thanks for the time. Congratulations.
He mentions at Mississippi State next week. Obviously, that Mike Leach offense with a veteran quarterback, but an offensive line that has had some struggles, and they're going to have a challenge facing DJ Durkin's Texas A&M defense. But then remember all off season with all the controversy, the comments, and the barbs back and forth between Saban and Jimbo over the recruiting and NIL. Everybody was circling the date with Alabama. That's in 2 weeks, and the way this A&M team is gaining some confidence, maybe that juice is back for that game.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that one right now, all right? Because I know A&M fans are sitting there thinking, hey, look, we're excited about the Bama game too, but. Sure. And Mississippi State got us last year, so right.
That's right. There's business to be done.
There's a lot of things still in front of them, and a lot still to accomplish. Difficult game next week, like Jimbo referenced. But this was, I mean, A&M's season really has been about mistakes, and they have had shortcomings. They have had mistakes, self-inflicted mistakes, errors, fumbles, turnovers. You name it, they've had it. Tonight, they were able to weather those mistakes and still found a way to win and capitalized on the other team's mistakes as well. So I think if they can bottle this up, be a little bit cleaner, they'll be in good shape moving forward as they get into the heart of the SEC schedule.
I think you're going to have one of those plays that you'll see over and over and over when Chappelle gave it to Richardson when 82 yards. This was the turning point. 82-yard return by Damani Richardson. Utah and Arizona State are coming your way. For Katie George and Greg McElroy and the entire crew, I'm Joe Tessitore saying enjoy the rest of your night, and thanks for spending time with us here in Dallas.